and then you can start the recording.
Okay. Marvelous morning, awesome afternoon, and enchanting evening to fellow Toastmasters and guests. A fabulous Friday to one and all. Welcome to SG International Dynamic Speakers Charter Meeting. My name is Lee Chui Ling. I am the Toastmaster of the day for this evening. Tonight's meeting theme is humor. Life is so much easy with a sense of humor, according to Pinterest. Have you encountered difficulties in life and found that it is much easier to get through the tough time if you look at the lighter side of life? I shall leave you to ponder on this as we hear from our club presidents, DTN Alicia Chia, with her opening address. Over to you, Maiden Club Presidents.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Chui Ling. Life is so much easier with a sense of humor. That's the theme from Pinterest. Well, the world loves a good laugh. Without laughter in the world, well, there just wouldn't be a lot to feel joyful about, right? Especially during these COVID times. But no two senses of humor are the same. After all, we each have different points of view, different experiences, which leads us to find some things differently. This is because our different ways of thinking are affected by many factors. Our culture, our background, our upbringing, personality. Hence, some of us may be more amusing than others. Think of yourself and your type of humor as it relates to you as a person. Maybe you are good at impersonations, great at telling funny stories, or maybe you are just dry and sarcastic. Whichever way you are, or type of humor you have, it's important to remember that some people may not be as naturally funny as others. But that isn't a bad thing. Not everyone can be the funniest person in the room. And just because one person tends to be more naturally funny than another, doesn't mean that person is better or worse. And one of the best things about humor is that even if you don't have a lot of it, or aren't as funny as others, you can still enjoy the humor others put out there in the world. So there's this thing that says you can laugh along with them. For me, sometimes my humor can be a bit harsher than others. If you don't get to know them, you don't get to know me well enough. But once you get to know me better and the type of personality I have, then you find my jokes are rather passive-aggressive, but meant in a funny way.
Hello, just a sec.
It's not hard not to laugh at my own humor. It's honest and raw. But most of the time, it's meant to be non-judgmental. And they are all my observations about the situation. So I'd like everyone in the audience here to ask yourself this question. What is your humor? Go forth, spread joy, love, and compassion through your humor. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
You're muted, Trilling.
Thank you, Maiden Club Presidents, for your sharing on humor as an opening address. Humor for me, I think it's very natural. Some people have this sense of humor. And yes, I agree. We enjoy other humor as much as it do. So now, friends, let us hear some of you, and please show us your heart if humor has helped you to overcome the difficult times. Any audience? Or maybe can I ask Jennifer how humor can help you to overcome difficult times? Jennifer, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. How humor helps me overcome the day. I'm a trainer. I have a classroom full of trainees. Today, the principal, for some reason, threw his temper at me. And I just took it, but sorted it out with him. Now, how does humor help me today? The trainees knew what happened. There's one trainee by the name of Jonathan and another trainee by the name of Constance, who's sitting next to each other. So what happened was this, the classroom, the trainees were saying, oh, you know, Constant is constantly Jonathan. In Hokkien, in Hokkien, Jonathan means sit down and wait. So they try to make it funny for me and say constantly Jonathan. You know, so it just make the whole classroom laugh, and actually that made my day. It helped me. That humor helped me. Thank you. Back to you.
Thanks. What about, shall we pick another? Okay, shall I call upon CJ? Could you help to share your humors?
Hello,
Hello.
everyone. Fantastic Friday, everyone. Humor to me is just to have fun and chill, relax. Yes, and that one will stay happy, then you will be happy forever. Stay positive.
Yes. Thanks, CJ. What about, can I call upon our guest, Anaya? What is human means to you? Anaya?
Thanks. Yeah, hi. So I really like funny people, but if you ask me to say anything funny, I'll definitely come up short because my mind will go blank. But then if you say something, my reactions sometimes are like sarcastically funny. So that's how humor is for me. But I generally have an inclination towards everyone who's funny, even if they are like bad people.
Thanks for your sharing, Anaya. Now, moving on, our timers for tonight is DTN Lee Buckley. Lee loves traveling and meeting people, learning and sharing the different cultures and cuisine globally. To quote Rohit, the best way to multiply your happiness is to share it with others. I shall now invite our timer to tell us more about her role. Over to you, Lee Buckley.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the Day. Great fellow Toastmasters and guests. My role as the timer is to keep track of time and to display the relevant timing cards to help speakers manage their time. For example, for table topics, the timing is 1 to 2 minutes. I will display the green light at 1 minute, yellow at 1.5, and the red light at 2 minutes. For prepared speeches, they are normally between 5 to 7 minutes, and therefore the green light will be displayed at 5 minutes, the yellow at 6, and the red at 7 minutes. And I will report the timing when called upon. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Lee Buckley. Next, our R counter for tonight is Toastmaster Patricia Tay. Patricia has been in the early childhood professions for over 20 years and a mother of 3 lovely girls. She believes that the joy of learning should never stop. I shall now invite our R counter to tell us more about her role.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. Good day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am your R counter for today. As your R counter, I will be counting the pause fillers like so, because, and of course. So I'll be looking out for those words and report at the end of the meeting. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Patricia. And now next segment, we are usually tricked with pie in Toastmasters meeting. Do you know what is pie means? Not PIE, the highway in Singapore. But in this Toastmasters meeting, there are usually 3 segments known as pie, and I will explain PIE. P stands for prepared speech. I stand for impromptu speaking, and E stands for evaluations of speeches. Tonight, we will tantalize you first with the I for the pie. Table topics is where speakers get to practice their impromptu speaking skill. This will be followed by 2 prepared speeches and finally the evaluations of these speeches. Toastmaster Yenny Sadali is the club president of Rather High Advanced Toastmasters. We are so happy to have here with tonight as our table topic. I can't wait to see what she has in store for us. Please put your hand together to welcome our table topic master, Toastmaster Yenny. Over to you, Yenny.
Thank you to Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Choi Ling. Thank you for your welcoming speech. Hi everyone, my name is Yenny. I do hope everyone will participate. Please kindly pin the timer as well. So for this table topic, you can speak up to 2 minutes, 30 seconds. Hopefully none of you will be disqualified. All right, okay. Can I ask for any volunteer? Or should I choose the lucky one? Who is the first lucky one? Okay. Hi CJ, do you mind if I ask you for the first one? For the first speaker as the first one? CJ.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm here.
can I choose you as the first one to give an example?
Sure, no
All right.
problem.
Thank you. Just a minute. Sorry ya, just a minute ya. Share screen.
Jenny, are you able to share screen?
Yeah, I'm trying to find my file. Sorry, yeah. First time for me to do it. Okay. File. I'm trying to find my Word document where. Okay, where portion of screen content. Google Drive. What is Google Drive?
Maybe while waiting for Yenny to set up her share screen, shall we have some volunteers aside of CJ, so to save time? CJ number 1, and who is next to be volunteer or self-volunteer?
Kanan.
Word.
Kanan will go next as table topic. Kanan, are you okay?
Oh, Edward put in the chat.
Oh,
Edward.
yeah, Edward. After CJ, Edward, then Kanan.
Okay, whatever you are saying, I will do it. No problem.
Okay, so just put, okay, I put in the chat, huh? CJ.
Oh, it's already in the chat.
Oh,
CJ,
okay.
Edward, Kanan.
Okay, then Ananya maybe later. Okay, yeah, great. Ananya. I can try after that. Then Angela.
Angela, raise her hand.
Okay, I will help Yenny to share the screen. She has issue. I think she sent me the
file, is it?
The file, yeah. Just give me a minute.
Yeah, thank you.
No worries, no worries.
Asmina, do you want to speak at table topics later?
Okay, the screen is shared.
Yes, I'll speak. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you can include Asmina after that. Not now, Asmina.
Okay.
It will be Asmina is number 7. CJ first.
Yeah. Hi CJ, sorry for the delay. Okay. Okay. Why is like that? Okay. Next.
Probably Alicia will have to move it, I think. I'm not sure.
Yes, I will move it. So
okay.
Just let me know.
Yeah.
What
Okay.
they choose, then I'll move the slides for you.
Yeah. Okay. Do you mind to move the slide? Okay. A day without laughter is a day wasted by Charlie Chaplin. A day without laughter is a day wasted by Charlie Chaplin. The stakes are yours, CJ.
Hi, fantastic Friday, Club President, fellow Toastmaster, and distinguished guests. A day without laughter is a day wasted. I fully resonate with this statement because during our day of working full-time job, it is already so stressed. We need to let out our laughter and enjoy and have fun. Like, for example, when we join the Toastmasters meeting, we are always learning, always improving, always growing. That is why I enjoy very much to attend Toastmasters meeting, because I really learn a lot and grow a lot by attending chapter meetings all over the world. And during the meeting, I will listen to the fascinating speeches by different wonderful speakers. And I will laugh, I will laugh, I will laugh. I will enjoy myself and have fun every day. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish you, like me, can join chapter meeting all around the world, fly around the world and have fun. A day without laughter is a day wasted. So ladies and gentlemen, remember, just laugh. Every day you have to laugh. Statistics show that people who laugh and be happy can live longer. So do you want to grow, live longer and have fun? Keep laughing, my friends. Back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, CJ, for your funny, interesting, and inspirational speech. Such a very good opening. Okay, the next one is Edward. Hi, Edward.
Hi.
Hi. Age is an issue of mind of a matter. If you don't mind it, it doesn't matter. Age is an issue of mind of a matter. If you don't mind it, it doesn't matter. The states are yours, Edward.
You are as young as you believe yourself to be. Madam President, Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters, most welcome guests, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I remember being 17 years old, young, fit, athletic. I thought I was invincible. We went to play basketball one Saturday morning at the gym, and there was this old guy there. He was running around doing laps, jumping jacks. And we were looking at him and we were joking that he might have a heart attack. Does anyone know CPR? Just making fun of the old guy. And then he came over and challenged us to a game. And I thought, this old guy must be crazy. There's no way he can compete with us teenagers. And to my shock, he did. He left us all gasping for air. He was more fit and athletic than us at 17 years old. At the end of the game, I had to ask him, how old are you, sir? Oh, I am 67. You are 67? You are 50 years older than I am? And you just beat us at basketball? Don't you have arthritis? Aren't you suffering from some muscle fatigue? He said, I may be 67, but I feel 15. That was a revelation for us. We were all taking it for granted that because we were young, we were better. But because in his mind, he felt as though he was a 15-year-old, he acted and behaved and played, competed as though he was a 15 years old. Fellow Toastmasters and guests, age is an issue of the mind. If you don't mind it, it doesn't matter. Topic Master.
Thank you very much, Edward. You bring us back to the olden day when you was just 17 years old, playing basketball, and you thought you are invisible? I think you're still invisible at the moment. Okay, the next one will be Kanan. Hi, Kanan.
Hi.
Hi, nice to see you. Thank you for volunteer. That awkward moment when you are wearing Nike and you can't do it. That awkward moment when you are wearing Nikes and you can't do it. The stage are yours, Kanan.
Thank you, Mr. Madam Table Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Awkward moment. I am a Toastmaster. I have many awkward moments. So many times, so many things, whether it is a speech giving where I totally messed up, or in the sports, I thought that I can be a great sprinter, but I fall in the second step on my face. So, Madam Table Topic Master, I do not know what you want me to say. So I will give you one of each. This was somewhere in Muscat. There was a competition among the teams. We all gave the name, just a sprinting, okay, 100 meters. I thought that I am the youngest guy. I can easily run and reach the things. I bragged to my wife, I am going to make it immediately. You would not believe. This is a straight strip. Very easy to run on the grass, absolutely no problem. But I was the moment they said, on your march, get set and go, that second step, I twisted my leg and I fell on my face. Do you want me to talk about that? That's why you should never brag. You can never think that you are the best. That is it. That is the thing. I could not even see my face for at least that day. Another time in the Toastmaster, I have told this many times. I was in one table topics competition. This was at a club level. Table topics competition. Somehow the table topics and myself are not connected well. When I tried to speak about a very easy topic, what do you want to remember always? Very simple question. Fellow Toastmasters, I messed it up again. So those are the awkward moments. I can talk about that. I can give you a speech about that, but already the timer has shown red. So back to you, Madam Table Topic Master.
Thank you very much, Kanan. You are such a brave person to dare to share about your story. Even some of it is not favorable to you. That shows you are a humble person at heart. The next one will be Ananya. Hi, Ananya. Hello.
Hi. Hi. Hi, Andy.
Hi.
Hi.
I will read it for you, okay? Some people just need a high five. I do believe, you know, high five. It's not a movie, okay? It's not the group of the 5 people. Some people just need a high five. The stage are yours, Ananya.
Yeah, thank you, Table Topic Master. And welcome to everyone here, all the Toastmasters and all the guests here. And I really believe that some people just need a high five. So if I go back to what Kanan sir just said, if he had been given a high five when he fell flat on his face, or when he made a mess in the club level competition, it would have been better if somebody had given him a high five. Maybe that's when he would have felt like looking at himself in the face, which he said he wasn't able to. And I totally relate to that because I'm a very clumsy person. So I keep falling. If I walk and I close my eyes, I'm sure that I'll fall. So I'm scared of even blinking. So I know what it is to fall flat on one space because I have done it before. And the most embarrassing moment when I had done it was actually in front of one of my crushes at school. So I was trying to walk all cool and cute in front of him so that, he notices me. But then what happened was that I was too in my head and I tripped and fell. And the interesting thing that happened was he came and he helped me get back up and he gave me a high five. So quite literally, some people just really need a high five and nothing else to come back from all of their failures and look up and see world in a positive light again. So thank you. Back to you, Yeni.
Thank you very much, Ananya. Such interesting story and uplifting. How you share with us, even at that time when you have a fall, and then someone like helping you and give you a high five. That's what we need at this point of time. The next one, Jennifer, Hot Mama. Jennifer. Hello.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Why do they call it rush hour when nothing moves? Why do they call it rush hour when nothing moves? The stage are yours, Jennifer Lim.
Thank you, table topic master, and greetings to all Toastmasters and my fellow members. Why do they call it rush hour when nothing moves? That's a good question, especially in the morning when you're going to work and you know that you are late and you are driving to the office and you look at the highway full of cars. Why? Because they're all rushing. They're all rushing to work. And if they don't rush and get to work on time, they will be late. But then, especially at the highway, you can't speed too much because you are afraid you get a fine. And you move at a snail's pace. It's not that nothing moves, but it moves so slowly. But yet again, you are looking at your watch and you say, wow, the rush hour. This is the rush hour because that's the time when everybody's rushing to the office and they're all trying to make it on time. Otherwise, they will get scolding from their immediate bosses. The rush hour is between probably around 7 something to maybe 8. It depends on what time you start the work. So yes, why do they call it rush hour when nothing moves? It moves, but it moves very slowly. They call it rush hour because that's the time when everybody is trying to rush to the office at the same time. That's why they call it the rush hour when nothing moves. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Jennifer, to share with us your experience going to work when everybody rushing at the same time. All right, the next one will be Angela. Hi, Angela.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
The question is, try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. Try to be a rainbow in someone's cloud. The stage are yours, Angela.
Thank you very much, Yeni. Oh, if only I could be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. I'd like to be a rainbow in everybody's cloud. But some people are just so cloudy, they do not want a rainbow. That is very difficult. Whatever you suggest to them, they get annoyed. And eventually you give up and you go off to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud, because if someone doesn't want you to be a rainbow in their cloud, well, give up. I mean, you want someone else to be a rainbow in your cloud. I was once in a taxi and I started telling my troubles to the taxi driver, and he said, "Ma'am, I've got troubles of my own." I understood, and I've always remembered that. There are clouds and there are clouds. There are some people who have real clouds, like bereavement, and there are other people who just make clouds out of nothing. Why didn't you drink the coffee I made for you? Why are you 25 seconds late? Why weren't you here half an hour ago? There are some people who don't want to laugh, and there are other people who laugh all the time. Now it's very easy for me to be a cloud in my son's life because he's got the same sense of humor as me. He must have caught it from me. So we always make each other laugh. And when anyone gets annoyed, we can always make a joke, and then we are the rainbow in each other's cloud. If you are looking for a rainbow in your cloud, you can always ring me because I can always find something funny to say. And if you can't find anything funny, the usual method is to just sit and watch comedies until finally, because they don't know about the audience, they are just making the jokes. You will get jokes and you will get rainbows. Back to you, Yenny.
Thank you, Angela, to share with us about how to be a rainbow in the daily life with an example as well. The next one will be Asmina. Hi, Asmina.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
All right. The question is, the best thing about the future is that it's come one day at a time. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. The stakes are yours, Asmina.
The best thing about the future is it comes one day at a time. It means that today is the day to do something about the future. Today is the moment that you take certain steps, you try to feel good and satisfied with either you do your gym or you do voluntary or have your aim, do your work. You try to help others and give something to each person that you come across. So today is the day to decide. And whatever you do today is that you are preparing for yourself for the future as well. Future is set and future is what you do and what you try to achieve today. So as in the COVID, we need to bring laughter in everybody's mind, and just a touch of humor can bring a lot of laughter, and you can laugh and bring funny side of yours, and which will ease your stress and depression also. And if you want to laugh, you can also laugh with, you can see funny jokes over the internet and bring laughter in other people's life, and you will see within 2 weeks it will elevate your mood. So laughing is the best medicine as well, and doing today is you're preparing yourself for the future as well, and also doing a lot of gratitude for the every moment that we have is also a very good habit to develop. As in the COVID, we receive a lot of facts and opinions from the internet, and we have to adjust to the new normal. So in that new normal, instead of having very rigid mindset, we must look to the future, and we look for these problems as which are out of our control as a catalyst for growth, and look for new opportunities instead of having so much rigid mind. And this way you are preparing yourself for not for the future, but for the present as well as helping others and having compassion and having a good giving good vibes and compassion for yourself also, for family also, and for others also, and having optimistic approach and having a resiliency approach, and preparing yourself for the future with with optimism and with a flexible mindset and with a faith is the way to look into the future, is the way to go. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Asmina. The takeaway that I have from your speech about what you do today to prepare for the future, how we should be gratitude, look for the new opportunity. Thank you very much. Jennifer, should I continue or? Okay. All right, the next one. Anyone want to volunteer? The next one is easy question. I think everybody can answer. Anyone?
It's an easy question. I'll go for it, Jenny.
Yeah, who is that?
Patricia here.
Yes, Patricia, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. My favorite machine at the gym is the vending machine. I love vending machine. My favorite machine at the gym is the vending machine. The stage are yours, Patricia.
Thank you. Thank you, table topic master Yenny. My favorite machine at the gym is the vending machine. This is so true. It is 100% true. You know, I've been to the gym probably about 4 to 5 times only. And I go there because my daughter has to swim at a nearby swimming complex. So I went to the gym and I didn't know what to do. It was really funny. I just remember to bring my towel along because that was one of the requirements. I had to bring my towel and I had to be in my running shoes. Can you imagine the amount of stress I had when I entered the gym? I didn't know which machine to go to and I didn't know how to use them. But I tried. As I surveyed the place, I decided to take the easiest one that I could sit down. So I sat down on something that looked like a bicycle and I just pedaled so slowly. You know what? I took out my phone and I started looking at Facebook posts and I was just cycling and enjoying myself. Before I realized it, time was up because there was time limitation for the duration we spent at the gym. I would love to go to the vending machine, but guess what? I couldn't find any. So yeah, my favorite machine at the gym would be the vending machine. Thank you for this topic. Back to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Patricia, to share with us your experience. Next time, don't forget to bring the towel, okay? All right, okay. Okay, I should give back to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Chilling. Thank you very much, everyone, to participate. And thanks, Alicia, to help me with the technical issue. Back to you, Toastmaster of the day.
You need the timer's report, right?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, back to me. Okay, thank you very much, Toastmaster Yenny, for the exciting and entertaining table topic segment, adding colors to our chatter meeting. And thanks all the participants. We have a great sharing tonight. So may I, timer, could we have your timer reports for the table topic, please?
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the day. All the speakers except Asmina were within the allocated time. And therefore, all speakers except Asmina qualified for voting. I've put the individual timings in the chat for everyone. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. May the club presidents, could we have a, okay, thanks. Could we have the launch, the poll for the best table topic speaker, please? Yeah. Keep on going. There's a tie. Okay, voting has been completed. We will now go for, Madam President, is it 10 minutes break? Okay, now we will go for 10 minutes break. Timer, please alert us when 1 minute is left.
Will do, Madam Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you. An official chat if you don't want to go for break. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Kanan says, my wife who heard my table topic says that it is not awkward moment that I fell flat. on my face.
Could someone pause the recording, please? Thank you.
Welcome back, everyone, to the second half of the meeting. Now you have tasted the tantalizing feeling. It's time to enjoy the top crust of the pie, the prepared speeches segment. You will hear from two speakers tonight, sharing their thoughts on the pathway projects that they are completing. Our first speaker tonight is Distinguished Toastmaster Kanan Sankaran. He will be presenting the Leadership Development Level 2, Learning Your Style, Understanding Your Leadership Style. May I please invite his evaluator, Toastmasters Thomas Chen, to read the project purpose statement.
Sure. So two purpose statements for this project. Firstly, the purpose of this project is for the member to identify his or her primary leadership style or styles. And the second purpose statement is that the purpose of this speech is for the member to share some aspects of his or her leadership style and discuss leadership styles in general. All the best and have fun, Kanan.
Now, timer, could you show the green background at 5 minutes, yellow at 6 minutes, and red at 7 minutes and 30 seconds to wrap up? Thank you. Now I would like to remind the speaker to ping the timer. Okay. DTN Kanan Sankara loves to travel. He lives in Baltimore, Maryland, USA, with his wife, Janaki Kanan. They have a son who is studying at Johns Hopkins. Please put your hands together to welcome DTN Kanan Sankaran with What is Leadership? What is Leadership? DTN Kanan Sankaran. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Give a fish to a person and the person can eat for a day. Teach him how to fish, then he can eat for his life. This is a Chinese proverb. We are all Toastmasters. When we sign up the Toastmasters, we have taken a member pledge that we attend the Toastmaster meeting. We support the club. We bring members to the club. We become executive officers and work for the betterment of the club. These are the promises that we have made. Fellow Toastmasters, as a leader or as a member, we need to make sure that we believe in Toastmasters' promise and we support the club executives to perform their role. I want to share a folk story that has been adapted for the leadership. There was a donkey in a forest and there was a tiger in the forest. Both are fighting, in the sense arguing with each other for a simple point. The donkey is saying, the grass is blue. The tiger is saying, you are a stupid guy. The grass is always green. They are fighting, they are fighting. The donkey is not listening. The donkey says, the grass is a blue. I know it is a blue. After so much of argument, they went to the king. You know, the lion is a king of the forest. The lion decides everything. Same like if you go to your village, there is a village head or village municip, we call, makes a decision. If you go to town, somebody in the head will make the decision. Same way, the lion heard the thing. And the lion said, yeah, donkey is right. The grass is blue. Na, 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 grass is blue. The leader said so. The donkey was dancing. It was not listening anything. It was going on its way. The tiger was shocked. The tiger, sorry, I missed one thing. The donkey asked, because the tiger was wrong, you need to punish him before leaving. The lion said, yes, I need to punish him. So the tiger cannot speak or hunt for 3 days. This is the punishment. So the donkey was so happy. It said the grass is a blue, grass is blue, and it was jumping and going with the joy. Now, as I mentioned, the tiger was astonished. The tiger could not see why he was punished, why he was wrong. It asked the lion, Your Majesty, you are the king. You are a great king and you are a well-educated king. Why did you say that the grass is green? The lion said, I did not punish you for saying the grass is green. I punished you because you are a brave creature. You are also a well-educated, brave animal. Why did you fight with the donkey for a silly argument? You need to choose the fight which is worth. Is that donkey is going to listen? You need to make sure you put your battle for the good thing. If you know that you are right, if you know that your belief is right, if you know that you are doing the right thing, that is enough. Fellow Toastmasters, why I am saying this? Let us all be like lion. Let us all be like tiger. We should believe what is right and what is good. We should not be carried away what somebody says or what somebody is saying. We need to make sure that we bring good value. As a Toastmaster promise, I'm going to say once again, as a Toastmaster, we had taken an oath when we joined the membership that we will attend the meeting regularly. We will support the club officers. We will support the club office. If we need, we will be elected as a club officers. If needed, we will perform any role that is required for the betterment of the club. That is what a great leadership is. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster.
Wow, thank you, Kanan Sankaran, for your sharing. Yes, as Toastmasters, we need to bring and remember the core value of Toastmasters. Do you know what is the core value? RISE. So, Kanan, I also love that. Yes, be the lion and bring the good value of it. Right now, our next speaker will be Toastmaster Angela Lansbury. She will be presenting the Leadership Development Level 5, demonstrating expertise, manage successful events. May I please invite his evaluator, Toastmaster Edward Yan, to read out the project objective. Over to you, Toastmaster Edward Young. Everett, you are muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Great. Angela's project is for her to demonstrate successful managing of a project. Angela is a blogger, an author, and an English teacher. Angela, over to you. Angela, you're muted.
Okay, before that, the timing is the same as the previous speech, 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, I would like to remind speaker to please pin the timer. Toastmaster Angela Lansbury teaches English and business English online, as well as she conducts workshops. Her books include wedding speeches and toasts, quick quotations. Yeah, over to you, Angela.
Thank you very much, Chui Ling. Fellow Toastmasters and friends, whatever can go wrong will do so. I learned this a long time ago, but the problem is you are often fighting last year's battle when it comes to this year's contest. We all have contests coming up, either club contests or area contests. And because of the way Toastmasters works, you're likely to be in a contest. You're either speaking in a contest or you're organizing it. Now, when you attend a contest from an outsider's point of view, it all looks fairly simple and straightforward because people have worked hard. They have worked hard for up to a year, and there's a hierarchy that has arranged it all. Now, in theory, a contest is organized by the contest chair, who asks for a chief judge. The chief judge picks the judges and the tally counters and all the rest of it. And everybody does their job and it all flows along. what you need to do is to have a troubleshooting list. As Benjamin Franklin, the American, said, you need to hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. And as an Englishman said, whatever can go wrong will do so. Let me give you some examples. The first club contest I ever went to was at a country club, and we were asked if we wanted microphones, and the club president said, we don't need microphones, we're Toastmasters, we all speak, we take a deep breath and we speak loudly. So far, so good. On the day, the next door room was occupied by a group of people who were having a celebration, and they decided to sing. So they sang happy birthday to you and happy anniversary and for he's a jolly good fellow. And it was, and not just one voice, a whole rugby team full of voices, and no one could hear anything. And this was totally unfair on the poor Toastmaster of the day, the chief judge. And unfortunately, the first speaker was fine and the other speakers were drowned out, and they were aggrieved because they thought that it was unfair on them. So when I came as the president to organize the contest, my chief concern was having a microphone. However, I discovered that in my clubs in England, there was a hierarchy. When you had what was supposed to be a democracy, what actually happened was there was a hierarchy, and the area governor might be finding that to become DTM, they had to organize an event. So they wanted to organize the whole thing, and they told you, you don't need to do anything, I'll do it all. Okay, the event is held at my club and someone else is organizing it. I don't have to worry. I arrive half an hour in advance of lots of things in the booth, just in case, you know, the lights and the all pencils, anything you could think of, I had it. Although I was told I didn't need it, I had it, including spare food, everything you could think of, I had it. What happens, we get there and the building is locked because the SAA who collects the key has found that he's got a family event he has to go to. So there's a whole hoo-ha. We have to send somebody over to the people who hold the key to get the key to open the event. And then we find the SAA has got the lectern, which we don't have a lectern. So I have to improvise a lectern by taking a stool and turning it upside down and putting a tea tray on top of it. Oh, and I'm a complete wreck by the end of it. Nobody notices, but you know, I just hadn't anticipated the missing lectern. So after that, every time I went to a meeting, not only did I have spare food, spare pencils, spare manuals, spare lights, I also had a spare lectern. So what happened at the next contest, coming over to Singapore, I thought I knew what went wrong. You have to plan in advance. The trouble is, this time we planned very far in advance. And we said, what is the budget? Do we have, this was not planned by me. This again was planned by the most senior person. Although I was the president, the most senior person in the club, who'd been there for 20 years, said, we have to have a budget. We have to plan the date. Brilliant. And treasurer, tell us what budget we've got and can we afford to buy Toastmasters International trophies? No, we can't. In that case, we won't have them. At this point, one of the committee members says, if we don't have trophies for the club, I'm not entering the contest. In fact, I'm leaving the club. Too much planning in advance, letting people know what's happening. Worry about it when you get nearer the time, because otherwise you get into arguments early on. Don't argue at your first meeting about what's going to happen. Make it more flexible so that people don't get up and walk off in a huff. Oh, so that was that learning. Then that was the trophies. Then finally, what about the contestants? Two things, the contestants and the timers. The next contest I was involved in, we had the contest and now we've gone online. New picture. Don't have to worry about the lectern or anything like that. We're online. Can sit and relax. No, we can't. At the last minute, our club contestant says she doesn't think there's any point in going to an online contest. It's not the same as being in a real venue. I had to be up half the night persuading her that being online was just as good. It was like being a film star and she'd be world famous because other people would drop out. And finally, in my most recent contest, I didn't have the timer pinned because the contest chair forgot to tell me to pin the timer. Now I've got the timer pinned and I know it's red light. Goodbye.
Thank you, Angela, for your wonderful speech. Wow, now I could see the effort you put in to run the contest and your experiences that you encountered during the planning of stage in the contest. Okay, right now, may I now ask the timer's report, please?
Yes, Madam Toastmaster of the day, I have put the timings in the chat. Both speakers qualified and spoke within the allocated time. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Lee. As there are only 2 speakers, there will be no voting. Madam Club President, shall we take a quick 5-minute break for the evaluator to prepare, or shall we proceed the evaluation and report segment?
I think I still give the break.
Okay.
Because evaluators need to prepare.
Okay. So we will go for 5-minute break. Okay. Okay. Timer, please alert us when 1 minute is left. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. Now we are moving to the 3rd segment of tonight's meeting, the evaluations and the report segment. Active listening helps in giving evaluations. With emphasis on the content and delivery, our evaluators tonight will state their commendations and recommendations. May I remind the evaluators to please pin the timer. The evaluations will be 2 to 3 minutes. Timer, could you show the green background at 2 minutes, yellow at 2.5 minutes, and red at 3 minutes and 30 seconds to wrap up. Thank you, timer. To evaluate, distinguished Toastmaster Kanan Sankaran, please welcome Toastmaster Thomas Chen. Thomas Chen is an international speaker who spoke in many countries around the world. Be it speaking on the stage to thousands, engaging in seminar format training, immersing in one-to-one coaching. Thomas strives to deliver highly transformation and highly touch services. Please welcome Toastmaster Thomas Chen.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the Day. Amazing day, ladies and gentlemen, especially to Kanan. Today, Kanan brought us on a journey of leadership, and it was certainly a powerful and impactful experience. I will divide my evaluation into 2 parts: excellent points and enhancement points. So what did Kanan did excellently? Well, he's a spectacular storyteller. Remember the story about the tiger, donkey, and lion that he shared with all of us? Yes, the characters, the emotions, the delivery of it, it really helped us to understand the concept of leadership from the stories itself. By using stories rather than just a formal presentation, it allowed us to truly relate with the relationship and the leadership concept, and we were able to understand the idea very effectively. Secondly, it was his vocal delivery. Kanan was exuding so much confidence and conviction because he spoke in a really refreshing and resounding voice. But not only that, he was also versatile enough to represent the different characters. For example, when he's representing the lion, he spoke in this majestic voice itself. And when he's representing the tiger who was feeling confused, he used a voice filled with confusion. And when he represented the donkey, he used a playful and mischievous voice. So that really breathed life into the different character, and it makes it a very experiential judge for us. And of course, let's not forget that he's also a very engaging speaker. Right from the start, he asked us a question: what is leadership? That kept us thinking. But not only that, he used familiar contexts such as Toastmasters to bring about the idea of leadership so that he can effectively engage us, because this is our common ground. We know what it is about, and that elevate the relatability. Now, Kanan, here are some enhancement points to bring your speech to the next level. So for this project, we are focusing on our personal leadership style. So consider to go more towards that direction by sharing with us personal stories of your leadership journey. I know you emphasize on choosing our battles, empowering the team, but how did you practice it, be it in your personal or professional life? That will elevate the relatability. Secondly, bring us through your hero's journey. How were you before you became a great leader, and how are you right now? What is the difference? Do you become more confident? Do you lead more excellently? And do you gain the respect of the people? Because when you show us your transformation, we will be inspired further to emulate your success. In summary, congratulations, Kanan. You are an amazing speaker. You would use stories, you had amazing vocal delivery, and you were engaging. Consider to use more personal stories and context so that we can connect with you with authenticity and sincerity. And I'm sure you'll be an amazing leader, speaker, and Toastmaster. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmasters Thomas, for giving such a constructive feedback. I'm sure Kanan and audience, we all learn very much from you. Thank you once again. Now, our next evaluator will be Toastmasters Edward Yam to evaluate Toastmasters Angela Lansbury speeches. Edward is an IT professional who lives in Belize, Central America. He enjoys public speaking, cycling, playing chess, and RPGs. Let us welcome Toastmaster Edward Yam.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the evening. Angela, all that can go wrong will go wrong. The purpose of your speech, Angela, was to develop a plan, building a team, and fulfill that plan with the help of your team. You excel at narrating your experience. You're an excellent storyteller. I love listening to you speak. We learned about your different experiences going from contest to contest, which was exceptional. I could have envisioned myself being there with you in those contests and going through those experiences, whether it was running out of resources or having a rub the team next door singing. I was there with you. The excellent narration of your experience. So you're great at storytelling. What I would like for you to work on is the context of your speech in how did you develop your team to achieve success eventually. We know that you first you realized that you needed to have more resources readily available. then you realize you had to plan adequately, but not plan too much. But you didn't tell us much about putting your team together. How did you build your team and work towards success with that team? That is what I want you to work on. My challenge for you is your conclusion. You seem to have ended abruptly when you realized the timer was red. For your conclusion, I would like you to summarize your points, how you game from not being successful to building a successful team and working towards success in your conclusion, and not to just end your speech abruptly. However, it was an excellent presentation and I enjoyed it thoroughly. As for your clarity, I gave you a 5. Spoken language is clear and easily understood. I gave you a 5. For vocal variety, use of tone, speed, and volume, I gave you a 4. For eye contact, effectively use eye contact to engage audience, I gave you a 4. Use of physical gestures, effectively, I gave you a 3. You stood up apart from the camera, but I did not see you use frustration or anxiety to say, oh, we were being hammered by the noise of the rugby team next door. It was difficult for us to hear. I didn't see any gestures to animate those sentiments. So I gave you a 3 on that. Audience awareness, audience engagement, I gave you a 4. Comfort level with audience, I gave you a 5. You seem confident. Engage audience with interesting and well-constructed content, I gave you a 4. Like I said, I enjoyed your storytelling. And share some aspect of his or her plan, I gave you a 4 on that as well. All in all, excellent presentation, Angela. Keep up the good work.
Thank you, Toastmaster Everett, for a very detailed feedback to Toastmaster Angela's speeches. Congratulations, Angela. I heard you got 4 in your eye contact. Keep it up, improve, yeah. Now, may I now ask the timer's report, please?
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster of the day. Both evaluators were within the allocated time with the 30 seconds over. I have put the individual timings in the chat. Back to you, Madam Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, timer. As there are only 2 evaluators, there will be no voting. Now, may I invite the guests to give us some feedback for tonight's meeting? Anaya?
It was a great meeting, Lee Chilling. It was really great, really engaging, and I had a lot of fun. And I really particularly liked the topic of today, that is humor, because I enjoy stand-up comedies, and this was at the same level of funny as stand-up comedies. So thank you so much.
Thank you for your feedback. How about Yenny?
Hi, Jiling.
Yeah, hi.
Thank you to become a Toastmaster of the day. Your smile and your colorful dress bring the lighten the day.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's an honor to be a table topic master, and I thanks for the opportunity and for the help and the patience for everyone when you know what happened when I can't do it. Thank you. That is the spirit of Toastmaster, how we help each other. No matter how good we are, nobody, I mean, you know, we cannot live alone. Yeah. Even as a country, no matter how good is the country, the powerful, we still need another country. Yeah. Okay, back to you.
Thanks. Thank you, Yenny, for the sharing. What about, shall we invite J Domo to say something on? J Domo, are you there? Hello, are you there?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak. Yeah, I'm so happy, and this meeting are so informative, and it makes me inspired to join this club, because like what I said before, this is my first time to join Toastmaster International as being a guest, and yeah, it's this is so impressive. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your feedback. Now we would like to invite our counter for her report. Patricia Tay, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. For today's counter, it was really a very tough job because everyone was speaking very well and I couldn't find many pause fillers. I managed to pick out a few because if I don't, then I will be seen as not doing my job. So Edward has got some ends. I would suggest that Edward breaks down some sentences so you can reduce on the number of ends that you use. Asmina had more than 10 ends. It will be good to practice a lot. Ananya had one and one but Ananya is new and I think it was just excellent that she is speaking more now. Well done, Ananya. And that's all for my counter report today. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, our counter, for the report. It's really a hard work and she's indeed a good listener. Now I would like to invite our club president, distinguished Toastmaster Alicia Chia, to present the awards and her closing address.
Thank
Alicia,
you.
please.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day, Trilin. Well, give me a minute while I share my screen. Well, everyone, we have come to the exciting portion of the chapter meeting, which is the award presentation. And drum roll, please. Drum rolls, please. The best table topic speaker goes to not one, but two speakers. And the first winner is Angela Lansbury. Congratulations, Toastmaster Angela Lansbury, for being the female winner. And then I mentioned
Angela, I'm going to count to three. Sorry,
Yes.
Alicia. Angela, can I take a photo? I'm going to count to three. 1, 2, 3. Smile. Okay, photo is taken. Thank you.
All right. As I mentioned, there are two winners tonight. The other winner is male. So shall we have the drum roll, please? The next best, or rather the other best table topic speaker is our handsome Toastmaster Lin Chan Jing, aka
Thank you.
CJ.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you very much.
Right, smile. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for participating in our chapter meeting today. I can see everyone tried very hard to use humor, whether be it table topics. I can see table topics, a lot of you attempted. I remember Kanan say, don't never brag, which is true. Many, many years ago, I thought I was very good. And then I was made to eat humble pie when I walked out of the contest. Then next at the cake shop, they had pies, humble pie is the pie of the month. So never brag. And some of you said, like Ananya said, she fell flat on her face and her crush was there. But the crush came and gave her a high five. How wonderful. Humor really makes life better. In fact, I had an experience 2 nights ago. It could go the way of humor or it could go the way of a horrific story. But I chose to go the way of the humorous side. And so today I went for an event and the 5 of us were sitting at this table. And most of them I didn't know. I only knew 1 or 2 persons. So what I did was I told my humorous story of 2 days ago. I shall not tell you this story because it can go on to 20 minutes. So what I'm trying to say is that, well, in this kind of COVID times, try as much as you can to use humor because it can create bonds among strangers and lighten up the atmosphere. And so everybody can have a better time, although times are tough. And tough times never stay. So keep on the humor. Although we have no winners for the best speakers and best evaluators because there were only 2 speakers for both segments, all of them did very well. In fact, they also gave us stories, right? One about leadership story, the tiger, the donkey, and the lion. And then Angela's contest stories. So we have a lot of story makers in the fold. So next time you all say stories, do any stories, add some humor in it. It will make your story even better. So I would like to encourage everyone out there, whatever humor you have, be it fun, sexy humor or dry, sarcastic, go ahead and use humor because the world will be better with more humor. So I'd like to wish everyone out there a pleasant and safe trip back. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone, for a fabulous Friday night of Toastmastering, and I hope you have enjoyed the night as much as I had. Could all members please stay back as we are holding a special meeting straight after this meeting. So, marvelous morning, awesome afternoon, enchanting evening, everyone, and wherever you are. See you again, same time, same June next week. Goodbye, and the meeting is closed.